If you think your fabric would take a fold, then you can use the same technique. So fold out your fabric, add the paper in the middle and fold, and cut yourself a piece of paper to go in the middle to make the paper sandwich. You can also use tissue paper if you're finding a roll is a bit troublesome. You can also use Swedish pattern paper, that works too. And you're going to open out your fabric, place your piece of paper, and make your fold. If you don't have a rotary cutter, you can still use this paper technique with sharp scissors. Take long strokes. And the paper will stop the fabric from moving. If you're finding you're getting a little bit too much movement, use the silk pins to pin really close to the edge of the paper so that you don't get it on your main fabric. It will be in the seam allowance. So there's lots of different techniques for you to try. You've got to find the one that's best for you. Depends if you're cutting small pieces or really big skirt pieces. The less pins you can get away with, the better, but you do want to have an accurate cut. If you've got scissors that you can tighten, get your scissors to be the closest cut they can be. And obviously lots of people don't want to cut paper with their dressmaking scissors, and that's true. So you might want to keep a set of separate scissors for cutting silk, or cut silk just after you've had scissors sharpened. But if you're only cutting out a silk item every now and again, cutting through this paper won't damage your scissors if you don't repeatedly use them for paper. Keep the silk on the table, don't let it slip off and stretch out. And make sure that when you've finished cutting, you take your pieces and fold them and make sure that they're flat on a table. So either keep them completely flat or fold them and keep them somewhere where they're flat. You can see with scissors you get a little bit more of a movable edge, but that's all in the seam allowance. Swedish pattern paper works too, because that's thin, a bit less curly if you're cutting out longer pieces. You can try the same technique with that.